time again already. How are you doing? Welcome to the hot and spicy. Right, drink, glorious drink. What are we having? I'm trying that stuff. Birra Morletti, which is a oh, I got my glasses, hang on. Founded 1859, blah de blah. Part of the Heineken group. God, they're everywhere. Premium lager. Yeah, but where's it from? Italian passion for brewing. Italy. Probably made here by Heineken, I suppose. Anyway, let's try it. Bit of a headless corpse, but clear. See that? Can you hear it? That's quite nice. It's lager, definitely lager, with a slightly more hoppiness to it. You hear a noise of it. Anyway, what are we having? We're having low and slow ribs. You can see them. Nice. 3 hours. Never took the foil off. Only for one reason. And the one reason was, don't need them now, I made my own hot sauce this week. And not my recipe, it was from an American lady I watched and I followed it, but I tweaked it to my own sort of thing, heat and all that type of stuff. And I've coated 3 of the ribs, so I cooked them for 3 hours, but after 2.5 hours, foil off, coated 3 of them, foil back on for the last half hour, and I put the heat up to 180 because I cooked them on 120C. I've got a few of these, do you want them, huh? God, they look bright orange. Sweet potato fries. Nice. Right. Now, let me try one of these ribs without the sauce first. There you go. Good sign when the bone recedes like that, or the meat recedes off the bone. Perfect. Oh man. All I've done was seasoned them, salt and pepper. How did I make the sauce? I put 3 cups of water in a pan, saucepan, switch the gas onto medium to start heating it up. I got 2 smoked Naga chilies and 5 Habanero. I just split them because they're dried, they'll float. Well, they still floated really, but cut them in half in the water. To that I added 1 small chopped onion, diced, and you chuck it all in. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. You could use fresh garlic, but garlic powder. A teaspoon of salt. A cup of either chopped tomatoes, tomato puree or tomato paste. I used puree because I wanted to use a tube up, to be fair. Put that in, give it a mix, and the smell from the heat from the, God, coughing, I was coughing. Especially as it warms up. And to that I added the Thor's chili powder I got from the little chili shop. It's like a Carolina Reaper chili powder, really. It's quite hot. That's nice, that. So I put what did I put? A tablespoon of that in, mixed it up again, and it's starting to heat now. What else was I putting in? Oh, 3 tablespoons of cider vinegar, and I think that was about it. Yeah. And this is what it looked like. So once it comes to a boil, turn the stove to the lowest it'll go, lid on, and let it simmer for an hour, roughly 50 minutes to an hour, checking it every 10 minutes. Give it a stir, make sure it's not drying out. If it does, add a bit of water. Bless you. And then you want to part as the cat usually shouts. The ice cream man comes round and now she's sneezing. Yeah, so keep an eye on it for an hour. After the hour, turn it off, let it go sort of cool to warm, where you can put your finger in it, and put in a blender, and then pulse it, then really pulse it. Now when I put in the blender, I added a tablespoon of brown sugar just to give it a slight sweetness, to try it. You don't have to do that. So I did that, and then I put some in a bowl and I tried some. It was hot, but what I wanted, the smoked Naga, I wanted the smokiness to come through, and it did. As soon as you put it in your mouth, smoky sort of taste. Then the heat kicks in. It's hot, not unbearable, well, for me type thing, is how I wanted it. And there's a slight sweetness to it, not much. It's not like a sweet dipping sauce. You'd have to add 2 or 3 tablespoons, I suppose, for that. But I didn't really want that. I wanted just that edge on it of sweetness. So smokiness, kick of heat, and a slight sweetness, and the heat stays there. So we'll try it now, talking to you, really. There's one I've coated. So here we go. The reason I coated it, I'm seeing how it acts as a marinade. Oh yeah. Oh, oh. I'll tell you what. Oh, that's nice. I thought, oh, I can't explain it. Got a real crispy bits, love them. It's just a nice hot sauce, not overpowering. It's not a challenge thing, but you know, I'm not being big-headed here. But that's the nicest homemade hot sauce I've ever made. Really nice. Absolutely dear, the size of these buggers. These are quite nice for a change. We've had a new glass. Carlsberg now, half pinter. Got it from the co-op. Called in there today, and they had a bit of an offer on 6 cans of Carlsberg, and they've stopped using, you know, that plastic loop the cans are in. You can hold it up sometimes. They're doing away with it, and they stick the cans, like you snap the cans apart now. Some sort of glue or something, I don't know how they do it. And the glass was with them. £3. So I got one. There's a new Carling glass on its way. You can have one if you download the Carling app on your phone. When you buy a pack of Carling cans, you open the app and it'll ask you to scan the can, and you put your name, address, phone number, email or whatever, and it'll say thank you very much, we'll send you a glass within 28 days. They're only making 250,000 of them. They must be, all the pubs and bars must be having these new glasses, you see. But they're going to give 250,000 away to people like us who drink it in the house, you know. So I thought, yeah, I'll have one of them. Thank you very much. This is, I'm going to have another one. That's what it looks like, coated. Beautiful. Look at that. Bring the ribs, any meat out of the oven, out of the fridge. I always bring it out an hour before I'm going to cook it. Room temperature, and you get results like this. So how's the week gone for you? Alright? Are you having a scoff? You're going out as well? Or you've been out? Or you're joining me? Or you're watching and you've got nothing in and you're starving? Really beautiful. Yeah, and it's a nice colour, nice consistency, and it's a nice tingle. Wow. Excuse me while I very nice. Oh, that's it, I'm going to tell you. Tomatoes. They're doing that well, they're in the green bin. Finished. That's why I haven't put a video up. I had sun scald, if you remember, first. Leaves turned white. Now, the new growth in the middle was lovely and green, so I thought no problem, carry on. Then them leaves dropped off. I took one or two of them off and then the others dropped off. Still no problem. Went to water them this last week, okay, and I looked at one. I thought it looks a bit dark, that leaf there, and when you look close there was brown patches on the one I could see. When you look close again to the small ones, they all started this brown, whatever it was, they were dying off. So anyway, put them in the bin. And then I thought, well, what if the soil's pretty contaminated? So I got rid of that, washed the tubs out. I thought I'll have one more go. So I went, I've refilled the tubs, and I've got one red cherry and one moneymaker which I grew last year. So hopefully that'll be okay, and I've said to myself, if these fail I'll just take it as an omen to not bother this year. I'll skip this year, which is a shame really. It might be just a bad year, maybe, I don't know. Be interesting to know any of you, especially down south. Natalie, I know you're growing some down south there, so hopefully yours are okay. It might be just round here, I don't know. They don't like the Welsh air maybe, or the Welsh water. So that's that. The chili's doing very well. That's a good size now. It's inside in the conservatory, but I put it out the other day in the sort of breeze and the sun, and it really liked it. Give it a good soaking, and then I brought it back in after a few hours. So that's doing okay. So hopefully I'll get some Scotch bonnets. The Habanero chilies I've got, they're roughly the same heat as the Scotch bonnet, so it's nice. The we go for one without the, I'll tell you what, I'll show you this sauce going on. So the Scotch one will be roughly the same heat hopefully. The Naga, smoked Naga, they're hotter, and that's what gives it the kick and the smokiness, you see. Just show you this now, you see this. It's not a bad consistency, is it, for sauce? It's like putting ketchup on. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, out the bottle, smokiness. Honestly, if you like smoke stuff, if you go to the little chili shop, ask for the Naga, the smoked Naga. Oh, it's a unique set the taste. And where's all of my teeth there? Yeah, so smokiness, then the heat. Obviously it's stronger in heat out the bottle than when it's been cooked, because you lose a bit of heat when it's gone in the oven. You're lucky because I nearly filmed making the sauce. I did film a clip showing you the, but I thought, yeah, I might film it again, but nice. Now I'm going to give a shout out, well, to two channels actually while I'm at it. But the first one, and they both support my channel, comment on my videos, you know, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? The first one was, or is, Outdoor with Spencer. Out and About with Spencer. Bloody got that wrong. Sorry, Spencer. The chap, I think you're from the Wirral, are you, that way? And he does walking videos and stuff like that. And he's just done Crib Goch. If you remember, if you watch my last Saturday, my hour ascent to the summit of Arwyddfa, Snowdon. As you go up the pig track, you turn off for Crib Goch. Now, I personally failed Crib Goch a few years ago. Now, I can't say it was height or exposure because I didn't get that far to the ridge. What did it for me was, it could have been just the route I took, or we took, there was somebody with me. We came to this sort of like a 10-15 foot sort of wall of rock, if you like, and of course the chap I'm with scrambles up, no problem. So I come to it and I'm thinking, because I'm not used to climbing or anything like that, I thought, I can't do it. I said I can't do it. No problem. So he came back and we continued up the pig track, which is a shame. Maybe there was another route up. If I'd have looked around, you know, on Crib Goch, I think there is a few things you can, if you look at it, you don't have to do that direct one, you can go round and stuff. And what I liked was Spencer, he went on his own, never done it before, he was nervous, but he had no, you know, he more or less, I think it's a 48 to 50 minute video, and there's only a couple of cuts in it, and he more or less shows you his journey across the ridge. Not many people do that. Yeah, they put video, music to it and lots of cuts, so you can't tell. For someone who's never done it, who's interested in doing it, I would recommend watching it. and you can see the fear, you can hear him saying, come on, we can do this, and you can see, you know, you can see the GoPro gives you a good, if you don't like heights, don't you? But I thought it was a fantastic video there, very professional, never done it before, and on your own. Well done. I bowed my head when I watched that, very impressed. That's a difficult, as you said, it's much harder than, what's the other one in the Lake District there? What the hell's the name of that? I forgot the name of that now. I know you're saying it in the look at this, to the bone, man. You know, yeah, I'll put if I can at the end of this video, I'll put his video up. It'll come up at the end when I say see you now, ta-da, all the best. It'll come up. Just click on it and go to his channel. And just say I've sent you there. Although if he watches this, he'll know. But nice fella, and straight to the point. You know, he was you know, he didn't cut out the bits where he was scared or bits where he was nervous. Shown a lot. And fair play. That's what I admire anybody like that. There's lots of people talk and, oh yeah, I can do this and I can do that and I'm good at this, and you don't see no video of it. So well done. Now the second one is a chap called Mark, the Y Explorer. Every time I watch his videos, there's nothing, he's a nice man, pleasant, he appreciates everything in nature around him, where he is, his time, you know what I mean, just he's a very relaxing person to watch, very comfortable. If you've had a hard day and you watch one of his videos, very calming man, and very kind. I've never met the chap Mark, if you watch, I've never met you, have I? But I can tell on your videos that you're a nice chap, and you respect things, and you know, you appreciate things in life, and something he doesn't know, which I find this very, he's a twin, and his twin brother sadly passed away, Paul. He's Mark and his twin is Paul, and this is what the funny thing is, I'm a twin, not many know that. I'm Paul and my twin is Mark. We're both alive, touch wood. But I just thought that was a funny or unique thing. But yeah, so check Mark out. I'll put his channel at the end as well if I can. Again, just tell him in case he does. I don't know if he watches the Hot and Spices, but if he doesn't, just say I've sent you or whatever. You may know, a lot of you may already be subscribed to these two, but if not, they're nice people, down to earth, no egos. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very rude. Help yourself. They look like they've been cooked in Sellafield. So how's this set up now? I've put a sheet up, the white one, with that green screen thing. I tried putting a picture, you know, behind myself. I just had to go the other day. It worked. I know how to do it, but you have to twiddle it about. I mean, I didn't bother in the end. It's warm. Anyway, I won't let this go on too much. He says probably about, what is it, 20 minutes or 25 minutes now. I love it. One last kick before you go. I made enough sauce, there's 2 bottles of this, so the other one will be on sale in Tesco. Alright, this next week. Oh, bloody hell. I'm pleased with that. And another thing with making a hot sauce like this, it's difficult because if you followed me exactly, if you love heat, you say, oh yeah, brilliant. But if you don't, you call me all sorts of names. You bloody... You might do that now, do you? Anyway, this way. I can hear a noise somewhere. This is beautiful pork. Oh, dinner tomorrow. Roast lamb. Love the end bit. Steamed potatoes. Cabbage. Carrots. Mint sauce on the lamb. And close your ears, Bill. Mushy peas. And lashentos of gravy. Yeah. I'm trying a cider as well. A new one to me. I'll tell you what it is, but I've forgotten already. Anyway, that'll do you. So thanks for watching. If you've had anything, I hope you enjoyed it. Or if you've been out, hope you had a good time. Have a good weekend. Enjoy Sunday. If you're having something hot and spicy, get it down here and wash it down with loads of bloody beer or cider. Yeah, so thanks a lot. So check these videos out. I'll put them now, one each thing. I'll put probably put one of Mark's videos and one of Spencer's, the Crib Cork one, on their channels to go and subscribe to them or check them out, whatever. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Sorry, I'm coming back. Take care.